All right, we have some breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. Of course, Duke beating Georgia Tech in the ACC quarters, but this was the biggest news coming out of that. Cooper Flagg rolling his ankle. You see it there coming down from a rebound. And Jon Scheyer had some post-game comments regarding Cooper Flagg and his status for the ACC semis, saying that Cooper Flagg is a long shot to play in those semis against the UNC Wake winner. Back here on set, Jacqueline D'Agostino, John Henson with us. John, you're hearing that Cooper Flagg, he is a long shot to play moving forward. And we just saw Con Knipple, of course, shoot, 28, 29, a career high for him. What do you make of that decision, or even saying, he's a long shot to play? How much does that matter, in your opinion, for Duke moving forward, whether they get UNC or whether they get Wake in that semi?
I think there's potentially a chink in the armor without Cooper Flagg, obviously. But their on-the-court, off-the-court splits without Cooper Flagg, his on-the-court, off-the-court splits aren't drastically different. Now they haven't had him for a while. They've had him the whole season, but it's going to be tough for them. They were kind of the national championship favorites, top 5 in offensive and defensive efficiency. The only team in the country. You saw Jon Scheyer kind of leaning back, kind of depressed a little bit when they were up 9. I'm sure he was thinking about that championship window that's open for them. You feel for the Duke team that looked like they were on their way to an overall #1 seed. It's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. And he didn't get Coach of the Year at the ACC. He's going to have to coach now.
Yeah. And if we even look ahead, just keeping it to the conference tournament, right? So say Cooper Flagg does not play. Do you think that it's a smart move to just not have him play for the rest of the ACC tournament, so that way he is ready to go, come NCAA tournament time, even though they might not get the #1 overall seed, but you have to think they're still going to be on the one line, probably regardless of what happens in the ACC tournament?
Yeah, they'll be on the one line because it is a semifinals. So, you just want to get your best player healthy, and you want to get out of the tournament healthy. We talked about Coach Cal not caring about the conference tournament. This is part of the reason why coaches fear this, is because your best player is injured. It changed the whole complexity of your season for the next 3 weeks. And, like I said, Duke's championship window is open right now. I know Coach Scheyer is stressing a little bit, but they've got some time.
Yeah, and so let's talk about, of course, Cooper Flagg. We've all seen the highlights and what he can do, and he is the projected #1 overall pick in the upcoming NBA draft for a reason. Yep. If you are in his shoes, do you push it to play, knowing that your future in terms of playing professionally could be on the line as well?
You talk to the doctors, and we have a saying, when you're injured, the doctor says, hey, look, you can do it. If you can do it with the pain tolerance, then you can go play. You can't hurt it worse. That's what you want to hear. If you hear you cannot hurt it worse, it's just about your pain level, that's when you try to give it a go. If doctors say that, I think Cooper Flagg tries to go. If not, then we'll be seeing him in June, putting on the hat of maybe Charlotte or someone like that. So he might stay in North Carolina.
Okay, yeah.
You better see him. You'll be able to go down the street and see him. He might be in North Carolina with LaMelo Ball. So
we'll have to see. But let's bring it back to the NCAA tournament. Even if he's not at 100%, maybe the first round, come second round, whatever it may be. Do you have any concern if Cooper Flagg is not at 100% come tournament time for Duke?
I think we'll see next game, because either Wake Forest or North Carolina is going to be able to game plan. They put the ball in Con Knipple's hands. He had 8 assists, 1 turnover. The offense flowed through him. He was throwing lobs. He was hitting threes. So Duke is still a top-tier team without Cooper Flagg. But when it comes down and you play these top-ranked teams in the second weekend to go to the Final Four, they're going to need Cooper Flagg out there, because by that time, teams are going to be able to scheme against them. They're going to see what Duke likes to do. They're going to try to take it away. And everybody goes up in a depth chart.
Yeah, and we know that, the strength of schedule for Duke, that was obviously a big topic of conversation in the regular season. So now we're really gonna see what they're made of, especially if they have to give it a go without Cooper Flagg. John, we certainly appreciate it as we are following that breaking news here out of college hoops. Cooper Flagg, with Jon Scheyer making some post-game comments saying that Flagg is a long shot to play tomorrow in the ACC semis. Selection Sunday, it is right around the corner, March 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check out our selection show on CBS, and of course streaming on Paramount Plus as well.